Hello Pinchers, welcome back. Today we are doing Gulab Jamun with the milk powder. So easy to make. So I'm going to go over all the ingredients and step by step how we can make the Gulab Jamun. So I'm making it with the milk powder. So I have 1 cup of milk powder. So what I'm using is Nido. This is a whole milk powder, whole milk. So this is what I'm using it. Then I'm mixing the milk powder with the 2 tablespoons of melted ghee. This is 1/4 cup of all-purpose powder. Then I'm adding a little bit of cardamom powder, 1/4 teaspoon. 2 tablespoons of Rava, Semolina, and a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon. Then very little pinch of salt, and I'm mixing with the milk. So this is a whole milk, and 6 tablespoons is okay. So if you need a little bit more or less, so you go okay. But I'm using 6 tablespoons. So let's see how much we need. Okay, to make the sugar syrup, I have 2 cups of water and 1.5 cups of sugar. So after melting it, then we are going to add 5 cardamom pods. So 5. Then I'm adding 3/4 teaspoon of lemon juice and 3/4 teaspoon of rose water and 1 pinch of saffron. And if you want to add a little bit of salt, like a very little pinch, you can add it to the sugar syrup. So it gives you flavor to it. So then of course, the oil for frying. So this is I'm using vegetable oil. And if you like to fry in ghee, that's fine, but I'm using vegetable oil. So first I'm going to show you how to mix the powder. So 1 cup of milk powder. So I'm going to add this. So I'm going to add it to the milk powder, 2 tablespoons of melted ghee. So I'm going to just mix that. So then I'm going to add this 1/4 cup of all-purpose powder, maida. Then I'm adding 2 tablespoons of rava. Then pinch of salt, very little. Cardamom powder. So this is only 1/4 teaspoon.
Okay.
Then 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder.
Okay.
So after mixing all these, then we are going to add the milk.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. So that is 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to mix it.
And you're adding slowly, Mommy, because you don't want it to get too wet.
Too wet.
Okay.
Yeah. And if it is too wet, you can add a little bit more flour, all-purpose, or you can add a little bit of milk powder.
Okay.
What? Yeah. So we added 3 so far. So then I'm going to add a little bit more. So 5. So then I'm going to let it rest for 5-7 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to add. So it may get it dry otherwise. So I'm going to add. So this is a 6 tablespoons.
Okay.
You want soft like this, but you will see it will get
Okay.
a little bit more dry. And if for any reason it too wet, then you can add a little bit of all-purpose. Okay?
All-purpose flour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And if it's dry, you can add a little bit more milk.
Okay.
So we're going to keep it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make the sugar syrup.
Okay.
All right, so now I'm going to make the sugar syrup. There's 2 cups of water. So I'm adding 1.5 cup of sugar.
So we're heating up the 2 cups of water and sugar.
Yeah, so it has to melt.
Okay.
When it gets thick, you don't have to go up to the 1 string. You don't.
Okay. For those who don't know, the 1 string is when it's just
You don't want 1 string.
you pinch between your fingers
yeah.
and it creates 1 string. Mommy's saying you don't have to get that far.
Yeah, you don't have to go that far. So this is, I'm going to add the cardamom, 5 cardamom pods. And 1 pinch of
Saffron.
saffron. And if you don't have saffron, it's option.
Okay.
You don't have to use it. Then once it boils, then I'm going to add the lemon juice.
Okay.
But if you want to add now, you can use it. And now add the lemon juice also. But I'm going to wait till
It boils.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, pinches. It's going to boil. So I'm going to add this 3/4 tablespoon lemon juice. I'm going to add the rose water. And some people don't like the taste of the rose water, so it's option. You don't have to use it.
How long do you let it boil, Mommy?
Maybe another 2 minutes.
Okay.
All right, pinches. It is getting thick. You can just see it. Like a thick. So that's all you need. So I'm going to add very little,
Pinch.
yeah, salt to it. And it's an option. If you don't like it, you don't have to. But it will give a little bit, flavor to it. Okay. So it is ready to go. So I'm going to keep it on the side. So now we're going to put the oil. All right, pinches, now we are going to check our dough. You see? It's perfect. So we're going to make the balls while the oil is heating up. We'll make the small balls. What you can do is you can put a little bit oil, ghee, 12 pound.
Okay.
So then you just make balls, just go round and round and round.
Mommy's going in a clockwise fashion.
Yeah.
In her
No,
rolling.
If it makes any crack or anything like that, then you can add a little bit of milk or maybe a little water if you like. See,
So you want it to be smooth. See how smooth
very
it is?
smooth.
Okay.
Yeah. What happens when you put it in the oil, it gets bigger. Yeah, because we added the baking soda to it. So. All right, pinches, all our balls are ready to go. So first what you can do is you can put a little bit of, I should have saved it. Okay, so put it in the,
A small piece of the dough.
just a testing, is the oil is hot enough.
Want it to pop up. There we go.
So it is all the way to the low. So I'm gonna put it in the oil. Once you put it in the oil, you can see it get bigger.
And Pinterest, Mommy's pot is actually big.
It's big.
So if you do this twice, do it twice.
Yeah. If it is small one, you may have to fry it twice.
So, Mommy, we want to just stir it?
Stir it, yeah. But you don't want to break the balls.
So gentle.
Yeah.
And Mommy says break, she means like we don't want the balls to burst, kind of like a flour.
Yeah, just keep going like that on the side, you know.
Gentle motion.
Yeah.
What color are we looking for, Mommy?
Oh, golden brown.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long does it?
You know, you have to keep it between medium and low because low is better because what happens, you don't want to fry so fast and the inside won't cook.
Okay. How long typically does it take?
How long? It will take at least 7-8 minutes.
Okay.
Because it's on low.
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe a little more, you know, depends on the heat.
Okay.
Frying, yeah.
We're gonna keep checking in.
Yeah. All right. Now keep frying. Now you see the color changing.
They did get bigger.
See all that? All right. So it's on low. Keep frying. Now you can see it's a golden brown. See here? Like I said before, it depends on the flame.
You just have to have patience, pinchers.
Yeah.
If it doesn't happen in 7 minutes, just keep waiting.
Yeah.
The wait is worth it. Look at this color.
You see that?
No, Mommy, you didn't increase the heat to high.
No, high, then it will burn.
Right. So you
Yeah.
just
Because what happens is it will cook outside
right.
and
But you also didn't want to burn it,
burn it. Yeah, the taste will be very different.
so we just waited.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
That's what you need. So I'm gonna take it. So I remove it and I leave it for like 3 minutes, just to cool down a little bit instead of putting in the hot oil.
So Mommy's just warming the syrup
Warming
back
it
up.
a little bit more while that's cooling down.
Right. And then what happens after this, Mommy, while we're waiting?
So what happens? So I'm going to put this in the hot syrup and wait for 2-3 hours.
Oh, okay.
So it will soak all the sugar syrup.
Yep.
And it's so yummy to eat.
And we don't strain anything. We just leave it like this. Right, Mommy?
Yeah, keep it in the pot.
Oh, we want the cardamom and all to stay in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
So no straining.
Everything stays.
Oh, one got excited.
So we wait for 2-3 minutes. I turn the gas off for it. So this is what
Nice.
look at how beautiful it looks.
Yes.
Looks so nice. So when it is, after 2-3 hours,
Okay.
even 4 hours or overnight, you can just soak in, and you can see it's getting so bubbled up.
Okay.
Soaking all those sugar syrup. So we'll show you in 2-3 hours, how it looks. Hello, Pinchers. It's been 2 hours since we made our Gulab Jamun. I just want you to see this. Look at that, how beautiful it looks. Very tasty, very delicious. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in another bowl. I'll show you. All right, so I put it in the bowl. It's still warm. You can see how big it got. It's very soft, very tasty. And if you eat later on, you can just warm it up before you eat. It tastes so good. I hope you will make it, and you put your mind to it, and you can do it. And please subscribe, and also press on the like if you like it. Thank you. Thanks for watching. See you next time with another video. Thank you. I just want to show you how soft it is. So I'm going to take one and cut it and show you. I'm going to take it. You can see this? Juicy and very soft.